Hey Capricorn, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do your weekly read. Ace of Swords and Seven of Wands were completely backwards in the deck. So, are you letting people know? Are people on notice? You putting people on notice, Capricorn? That usually never happens. So, alright. Who are you giving notice to, Capricorn? 1, 2, 3. Alright, so someone's on notice. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups reversed, and the High Priestess. So you have two twos. One's reversed, one's upright, one's minor, one's major. But I feel like there's a duality that's going on here. There's something that I don't feel like... I'm going to go with it two ways. So the 5 of Pentacles, right? You're like, I didn't need it anyway. I'm out. Like, you know, it's almost like you can't put me out because I put myself out. And it's almost like, well, okay, well, I'm not given to this anymore, whatever this is. It's like, if you don't want me here, I'm not overstaying my welcome in some way. But with the High Priestess, it's almost like this bounce back of like, you already knew this. You already knew whatever was going on here. Now, this doesn't have to be like some relationship crumbling or something like that. But I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles, there is kind of a, it might have been brewing for a little bit. This might have been like a feeling of just like, this doesn't feel right. Or this isn't, like, you always felt like you were kind of on the outside of something. Or somebody never really fully integrated themselves into what you were doing. And you felt that with this 2 of Cups reversed. Because it should be very reciprocal. There should be like a flow, right? Back and forth. Like, I give you this, you give me this. There's literally like the staff with the snakes. Like, this should be healthy. This should be strong. You kind of felt like there was a weak link in the chain in some way. So like I said, you know, something, and something, you're not moving ahead with something. And I don't feel like it's bad. Like, I don't feel like you're really torn up about it, but you're done giving to this in some way. You might have seen the good, or you might have been giving this person a pass because you've known them a while. Or giving this situation a wide berth because you had some kind of perception of them from the past. Something about them, you're like, well, they weren't always like this. And like, you know, Page of Cups, we can still kind of do this, but like... And Capricorn, I'm not saying this in some way, but it's like, you didn't really want to be by yourself because maybe this person had been around you for a while, but with this 9 of Pentacles reversed, it's almost like you kind of felt that way anyway. So like, it's almost like cut bait. Something wasn't, the ships weren't coming. It's like you're on the dock, ship's not coming. You weren't feeling fulfilled in this in some way. This could be, like I said, doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship exclusively. Or it could be, you know, like I said, family. It could be friends. It could be work. Any kind of situation where, like, what you were putting out, you were not getting back in. And you could have been, like, putting too much of yourself into this and be like, no, here's another cup. Here's another cup. And then that 9 of Pentacles, your own garden wasn't getting watered. So the moment you decide to be like, nah, you don't, this isn't happening. No, we're dumping this. There's like a big pullback. Like the tide went out because you want the stability stuff. You're not going to be dumping your cup. It's like, I take all my cups back. And I want this like actual thing going on here. See, I never usually notice this. There is a doorway through that hedge. So, like, go through that. And there's, like, lilies and orchids. And, like, I mean, hello. Like, water your own garden. Go back into your own garden. You know? Tend to that. So, what's on the bottom? Hierophant reversed. The Magician and Ace of Swords. And the 7 of Wands that was backwards before in the deck. Yeah, something's going unnoticed. Something wasn't reciprocal. It gets called out. You know, like I said, you don't really have to like make a big scene or stomp out about it, but you're just like, brakes are on, broette, whoever this may be. And you're more interested in the Pentacle. You don't want this cup dumpage thing. It doesn't feel like you can put your hands on it. You don't feel like you're getting fulfillment out of it. So you know what? You're going to worry about your own garden. Make that happen. So Capricorn. Well, you're at a crossroads for sure, right? Something about it leaves you at a decision point. And what are you going to do about it? You're going to listen to what you actually want and work on it yourself. Now, with the roses, there are thorns involved. It's pretty, so it's like you have to take the good, you take the bad. Facts of life business here. So you kind of have to, I feel like you have to sort that stuff out, but it's more fulfilling because you have the heart. It's what you want. There might be some kind of surprise thing. I don't know if you are looking over your shoulder in some way, or you feel like you have to defend your choices, because the lion's a surprise card, but if, you know, you surprise a lion, what happens? He's probably going to roar back at you. You know what I mean? So you're watching in some aspect. It's like you're almost waiting for the other shoe to drop. But with the High Priestess, you're also like, don't really want to have to talk about it, because it's like writings on the wall in some way. You have a little bit of effort to get to what you want, but it's worth it. It's what you want versus what, it's like meh. So with this eyeball and the lion, what is Capricorn seeing here? It's time. And with the snake, you can kind of see situations for what they are. If anyone's trying to angle to get to what they want, you kind of know and you feel it. And you're just like, yeah, that's just like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like it's time to phase it out, whatever it is. Like I said, it doesn't have to be strictly relationships. This could be just like friend circles, work circles, etc. And it doesn't have to be this gigantic, dramatic thing. But it's like whatever you felt like you were just pouring out, and not getting anything back. It's like, no, faucets off. I'm all pentacles, baby. We're watering our own garden here, okay? So Capricorn, that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.